Today we're going to do lesson 13.7. We've been talking about bar graphs and reading them and how to use them to answer questions. And today we're actually going to learn how to create our own bar graph. So your I can statement for today is, I can create a bar graph using the data collected. So today we're going to create a bar graph. Just like with any graph, the first thing we need to do is collect the data. The easiest way to organize the data is through a tally chart. So here's your information. So the easiest way to do that would be to put that into a tally chart. Okay, so once you finish collecting the data and make your tally chart, you can start your bar graph. So today we're going to talk about favorite animals. So we collected our data, and so we have to decide if we want our bars to go vertical, up and down, or horizontal, side to side. Okay, I already have this paper, so mine are going to go vertical. They're going to go up and down. I'm going to draw my y-axis. The y-axis is the line that goes up and down. That is the y-axis. Goes up and down. The y goes up and down. So there's my y-axis. It goes on the left-hand side because that's how I'm doing this. Now when we draw the x-axis, which is down here on the bottom, goes left to right, that's the x-axis. It goes left to right, side to side. That's the x-axis. That's where the labels are going to go along the bottom. So I know that going up and down will be the bars showing how many students like each animal. So I'm going to label the y-axis number of students. Okay, so this is right here in Seesaw. Sometimes it's a little hard to click on and get it figured out. So I can rotate it sideways. Okay, so there's my number of students that goes along the side. And then along the x-axis, those are our categories. We're going to have to add our categories, which are going to be the animals: monkey, elephant, lion, penguin, and koala. So monkey. And the smaller you make the box, the smaller the words get. So we can put monkey down here. Okay, so that one's monkey. Then I'm going to do the next one, elephant. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make him really tiny so that he can fit down here. Elephant. See how some of them are overlapping a little bit? That's okay. Your graph doesn't have to be perfect. Lion. We're going to make him small too. Lion. We're going to put this one, we're going to bring it to the front so that it's not overlapping too much so we can read elephant. Now we need to do penguin. It's a lot easier if you have the paper in front of you to do these. It makes it a lot easier. But you can adjust it from there. Penguin, and then my last one is going to be koala. And then we're going to make him really tiny, and we're going to put him along the bottom. Koala. So all my labels are along the bottom. Okay. So now I have my categories and I have my y-axis labeled with number of students. My title, I have to think about a title. I think I'm going to put my title as Favorite Animals. And then I'm going to make this long and I'm going to put it up here at the top of my paper because that's where a title goes. So now I'm ready to actually fill in my graph, but first I have to create a scale. So to do this, I have to look at the largest number on my tally chart. 9 is the largest number on my tally chart. So I need to make sure that my chart goes up that high. Well, this chart's pretty big, isn't it? So when we do that, this one, I think I'm just going to make my scale as 1. But if I collected data from a larger group of people, I might want to think about using a scale of 2 or maybe 5 or maybe even 10. But like I said, I think with this small number and this big scale, this big bar graph or this big paper, I am going to just use a scale of 1. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to label my numbers along the side. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. It's super hard. I might go ahead and go up to 10 just to make it a nice even number to work with. Okay, it's super hard to write with this mouse. It's not very nice. My 7 doesn't look very good, but you know those numbers and you know what they mean. So then I think I'm going to use my highlighter tool just to fill this in because I think that will be easier. So I'm going to start with monkey. And I'm going to fill it up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I can fill in that bar. I want to fill it in really good. And did you see how I kind of went up over the top there? I can go back in and I can erase that just a little bit. Okay, so filling this in is really important to make sure that it's a nice solid bar. Okay, now we're going to move to elephant. And remember, you can change colors if you want, or you can do all the same color, or you can make patterns. Elephant. Elephant is only 2. So I'm going to go 1, 2 right here. Lion. Lion is only 3. I think I'm going to do blue for lion. I'm going to go up to line 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to fill that in. There's lion. Now penguin. Penguin is my greatest. So I'm going to go clear up to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's where my line is going to go. And then I'm going to go straight down. And then I'm going to go back up. And then I'm going to go down my middle to make sure I have a nice solid bar. Last one is koala. Koala, there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another way to check this is you could just go to the line that says 6 and go across, and then you know what line it is. Or you can count it. It doesn't matter. So here is our bar graph for our favorite animals. Sometimes, like I said, the bars can be different colors. Sometimes they can be different patterns. I made each bar a different color. So this is how you make a bar graph.